I'm Curtis. In this, I'm going to be talking about my evaluation question to how effective the combination is between my main product and the ancillary task for the film The Demonic. In this, I'll be talking about the setting, the font, the colour, the tagline, and how effective the products work together. Font. For me, fonts are effective in creating a promotional package. You know, the font straight away gives you an idea of the genre of the film, helps create a mood. So, for example, a successful horror film was Sleepy Hollow. The font, it was red, you know, it helps straight away you're thinking of blood, gore, horror, relating it to a horror genre. The tech, like the way the font's set out, you know, it's like handwriting, so it also makes you think about like it's set in like the olden times when people didn't have computers and stuff, so you can sort of give you sort of a setting of when the film was going to be set. However, my fonts, it's more like the Demonic. You know, it's very etchy, so it helps to think helps relate to the film, the trailer, how like the signs. If you've seen the trailer, it's etching the mysterious figure is etching the signs. You know, the syllables in the font, like the T, the D, the M, the C. You know, it's very big. It stands out. Also, if you look at things like the T, the way the T is set out, it looks like a bit of like a knife or something, like a blade. So you know, I think that the font is very effective in the combination of the product. Right. So this is effective because you know, like the blade in the T, the shape, the etching, it all relates because throughout all like the poster, the website, and the trailer, it'll be stuck in the audience's mind. So they'll be thinking, as like, why is the title looking so like, why is it etchy and stuff? Like the coming soon's red. It's also got the same font, so they're also thinking like, why is it like that? What's going to be going on in the horror? Is there going to be any weapons? These sort of things are playing on the audience's mind. So you know, I do think it is effective in showing like the genre, the type of horror movie. I do think that, and also it's going to be because it's going to be in the trailer, because it's going to be in the poster, and it's going to be on the website. They're all linked together, so they're all looking for these different signs throughout the whole different products. Setting, you know, I think that's a big part of the production package. You know, the church in ours, it's in the poster, it's in the website. You know, it stands out straight away. Straight away, the audience are thinking as to, you know, what's this church here? Gives the idea that, you know, maybe it might be in the film. It brings up the Gothic aspect of the church. Also brings up the religious aspect. In the trailer, you know, the church, the setting, that's the main setting. It's in, you know, it's in throughout the film, and you do see it a lot through the trailer. So also the audience are thinking as to, you know, I think it is important that you do put it on the poster and the trailer to help to combine them, because you know they will ask the questions as to, you know, why is this church here? For example, successful horror films that have used these sort of settings are stuff like The Omen, stuff like The Exorcist. You know, they use these. They're also psychological horror movies, which relates to ours. So you know, it helps the audience to think back to other successful movies, which maybe, you know, may relate to our film. So the setting, you know, I do think this is very effective of the combination of the main product and the ancillary task, because straight away, because the church is such a main part in the trailer, also it's, you know, it's prime, it's central. It's a central part of the film. It's so big in the poster. The website, you know, it's based around the church. So you know, I do think the setting there, you know, it's so big, it does link them together, because straight away the audience, you know, they've seen the church, they've seen the signs, they're thinking, okay then, so if these are, the questions they're asking, what, you know, why are they linked together? What's going to happen? Is something going to happen in the church? Is it going to be religious? You know what I mean? Is there going to be some sort of Gothic aspect? So straight away I think, you know, the setting, it is important in linking the combination together. Colour. That's another aspect that I think, you know, it's a really big part of the combination between the three projects. You know, our posters, you know, they're all dark. You know, the poster's dark, the website's dark, you know, very dark and eerie. The film, you know, it's quite dark. You know, it's set in like these big conventional horror places. So you know, the church, the woods. You know, I think the colour, you know, because it's very dark, you know, straight away the audience are thinking that it's related to horror. There's going to be like scary objects, there's going to be scary noises, scary sounds. They're going to be looking for like scary costumes, scary like makeup. So you know, I think, you know, straight away, just from looking at like the colours of the poster, the colours of the website, colours of the trailer, all together, the link ups, you know, make it look very effective, because straight away the audience are thinking, you know, why is it so dark? Why is the only bright colour red? You know, red links to blood. You know, with the black and the white as well. You know, it stands out. Black and white. It's looking like maybe it might be an old-fashioned film. You know, maybe it might be set in the olden time, or you know, what is really going on. Tagline. You know, the tagline is really effective in our product. You know, because the tagline, it's in the poster, it's part of the trailer, and it's part of the website. So the fact that the signs are always there, just by looking at the poster, just by looking at the website, you know, the audience are looking for these signs. They're thinking, you know, what's going to happen? What signs should we look for? Should we be scared? You know, should we, like, are we okay? You know, it puts them in a position, you know, they're looking for the signs. So throughout the trailer, you know, they're intrigued, they're looking, they're thinking what's going to happen. You know, the fact that the signs are always there as well, you know, the signs, they want to know what signs, they want to know if someone's going to get killed, if someone's going to be okay. They're trying to find the answer to the film before it's even happened. So, you know, I think the tagline was really important in helping the combination of the three, because it really intrigues the audience, really grabs the audience. So by using the tagline in the poster, in the website, you know, they're linking them together straight away, because they know that this is part of the signs. You know, is there going to be different signs on the poster? Is there going to be different signs on the website? Is there going to be different signs in the trailer? So they want to watch more, they want to look more, and it's intriguing them more. So I do think it is effective in combining the three. Improvements. You know, after you know, finishing our final products and doing our ancillary tax, you know, I do think there are a few improvements that we could have done. For example, you know, we did make 2 posters. So originally we made the first poster, it had a hand and it had the sign. You know, we found that, you know, it wasn't really effective, you know, because it was didn't really look too real. It looked a bit too graphical, looked a bit too, you know, too edited. I don't think that it would have been good for the horror aspect of the film, so we decided not to have it. However, you know, I do think, you know, by including the sign a bit more throughout the trailer, throughout the website and the sign, the poster, you know, I think it would have been more effective. You know, I also think that, you know, if there was a sequel, however, you know, the sign, we could use this to go on, to carry on, to help draw the audience into, you know, keep it in their mind, keep it playing on their mind. I do think the sign, you know, we could have used that in a few more different aspects, so we could have put that in, like, maybe if we was to carry it on, we could put it onto like TV programs or like adverts, things like that, where the sign could just randomly pop up and, you know, leave the audience thinking as to, you know, what is this sign, where's the sign come from? And then when they do keep seeing this sign, it will relate them back to the trailer. So, you know, I think there's a few improvements that we could have done. You know, I do think that the viral marketing that we could have done, you know, we could have made it a bit better. You know, for example, in the end, you know, right at the end, I come up with the idea of putting a QR code on our poster. You know, I do think this would be more effective, you know, in helping the combination as, you know, the poster, you know, straight away, when the audience look at the poster, you know, you could be walking down the street and see the poster, think, okay, let's look at this, I'm going to see the QR code, you know, it takes 2 minutes, you put it on the phone, straight away, it's in the trailer, you know, straight away they're interested. Whereas, you know, sometimes people don't have the time to walk down, like, look on the telly or watch it, and they do miss the trailers, or they don't want to look on the website and look. So maybe, you know, everyone's got the digital technology now, as it's changed, you know, because the digital technology has now changed from different times. You know, most people have these smartphones, have the iPhones. You know, they can just quickly look on their phone and see it, which, you know, I do think will draw more people in. So I do think, you know, there was a few more improvements that we could have added to our film to make the combination a bit better.